Hi guys, in this video we're going to be looking at a second example of how we factorize quadratic expressions. This is a little bit different, okay? So now first, as we have stated, we're going to identify what our a is. So a is equal to 3, and we're going to identify what b is, and b is equal to, and there is what's in front, b is what's in front of the x, and we have a negative 10. So in this case b is negative 10. And finally we're going to identify what c is, and c is equal to our constant out here, and that's negative 8. Now, as I have indicated before, that when factorizing a quadratic expression, first thing that we have to find the product of AC. So we're finding the product. And remember, product means to multiply. So we're finding the product of AC, and A is 3. So this implies I have a 3 times, and what C? If you notice, C is negative 8. Okay, so now I'm going to say 3 times negative 8. So a positive times a negative will give me a negative, and 3 eighths is 24. So there I have found the product of AC. Now I need to find the factors of AC. Okay, so after I've found the product, I'm going to find the factors. Find factors of AC. Okay, so I'm finding factors of the product AC, which is, as we have said, negative 24. That's what we got. So factors of 24 are 1 times 24. So I have 1 times 24. Okay, that's one factor. Then I have 2 times 12. Okay, and 3 times 8. Okay, other factors of 24 are 4 times 6. Okay, so here are some factors of 24. Now the interesting thing to do is that we need factors. When we multiply them, we get a negative 24, but when we add them, we must get a negative 10. Okay, so that's the key thing here. Now when you look at the original expression here, 3x squared minus 10x minus 8, and you look at the product that we got a product of negative 24. We must now find two factors. When we add the factors, we get negative 10, which is b, but when we multiply them, we get this negative 24. So obviously, by process of elimination, now 1 times 24 is 24, but 1 plus 24 will not give me negative 10. So a neat little trick that I'm going to show you is that when b is negative, any sign that b carries, okay, the larger factor usually carry that sign. So we're going to change the sign here now. So any sign that b carries, the larger factor must carry that sign, as I've said. So here I am going to change the sign on the larger factor, because you know that only a positive times a negative, that will give us back a negative 24. Okay, so I'm going to change the sign there, change the sign here, and change the sign on the larger factor. So I have a negative 24, negative 12, negative 8, negative 6. It doesn't matter which set of factors I multiply here, all will give me negative 24, but not all when added will give me a negative 10. Only one will give me a negative 10. So 1 times negative 1 times negative 24 will also give me a negative 24, but when I add 1 plus negative 24, I'll get a negative 23. So this means that I will eliminate that one. Okay, 2 times negative 12 will also give me a negative 24, and when I add, so let me jot that down, negative 24, and when I add 2 plus negative 12, I will get a negative 10. So obviously this is the factor that I'm looking for. So 2 times negative 12 will give me a negative 24, and 2 plus negative 12 will give me a negative 10. So that's the factor I'm looking for. This would be out. This would be out because 3 plus negative 8 will give me a negative 5, so that's out. And 4 plus negative 6 will give me a negative 2. Only one of the factors would give me this. So I am sticking with, let me change the color. I'm sticking with 2 times negative 12. Okay, I'm sticking with this. Alright, so this is our factor that we'll be using. Now let's get back to business. Now all I'm going to do is to expand negative 10 by using negative 12 plus negative 2. So I will rewrite my 3x squared minus 12x plus 2x minus 8. Okay, and I've expanded it just to factorize by grouping. And if you notice, negative 10x here is not changed because when we add negative 12x to 2x, it will give us back our negative 10x. Alright, so let's factorize by grouping. So I'm going to pair the first two terms and pair the last two terms. Now this implies that I need something that is common to 3x squared and another factor that is common to negative 12x, and a 3x is common. Okay, so 3x into 3x squared, 3x will cancel 3x, leave me with an x minus a negative into a positive into a negative will give me a negative. 3 into 12 goes 4 times, and x will cancel x. Now I have a positive sign, so I'm bringing it down, and I'm saying what is common to 2x and negative 8, and there a 2 is common, so I'm saying 2 into 2x. 2 will cancel 2, leaving me with x, and 2 into negative 8 goes minus 4 times. Okay, and as I've always said, the key thing here is to see that both, when you look inside the brackets, we have the same thing, so that tells us that we're on the right track. So to completely factorize this statement now, then I'm just simply going to rewrite what's inside one of my brackets. So I'm going to have x minus 4 close brackets, and in the next bracket I'm just going to combine what's on the outside. So I have a 3x here, so I will have 3x, and I have a positive 2 there, plus 2 close bracket, and that is my answer. Okay, and it's that easy, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Bye.